Basketball fans, welcome back. So, midway through the Nile conference, and in this video, I'll be talking about what we've just witnessed and what we can expect moving forward. So, in the Nile conference, it has been a chess match. It's similar to what we've seen in the Kalahari conference, where we saw two teams dominating and the other two teams struggling to get wins. And in this case, my Nairobi City Thunder, they are yet to win a game, and they are minus 58 in the point differential. So that's a very, very bad look. But we're going to get to them. So, Al Ahly Tripoli, they're headlining this conference and they are up 3-0. So, they're the only unbeaten team in the Nile conference. And heading into the second half of games, there's a high likelihood that they can go ahead and clinch it when they win their fourth or fifth game. So, it's going to be very different from what we saw in the Sahara conference, where the last day where games were played, that's when we saw teams clinch it. So Al Ahly Tripoli have increased their chances of clinching because of that 3-0. Then we have the APR team. So APR, they suffered their first loss at the hands of Al Ahly Tripoli, and they didn't have the services of an Alu Diarra. So Alu Diarra was injured when APR played MBB in their second game. In the third game against Al Ahly Tripoli, they were not able to get the job done and they got blown out. And they are the only two teams, Al Ahly Tripoli and APR, they were only two unbeaten teams. But in order for Al Ahly Tripoli to dominate, 1-0 had to go. And they're on a collision course, both teams, and they have turned out to be two of the most dominant teams in the Nile Conference. So on the other bracket, we have the third and fourth place teams. MBB were able to steal a win with a game winner by Robinson Opong late in the fourth, and they were able to clinch their first win. In heartbreaking fashion, the Nairobi City Thunder suffered their third loss at that. So MBB are 1-2, and the Nairobi City Thunder are 0-3. So there's the battle that we're going to witness for the third place, the best third place team. So the number 1 and 2, Al Ahly Tripoli and APR, they are sure lock, and I don't think there's any team that's going to be able to topple that because of the elite basketball we have seen coming from Al Ahly Tripoli, being led by John Jackie's Boyce. He has been the headliner there, and Mohamed Sadi has been great, and we're going to see great performances from Al Ahly Tripoli. But the teams that are going to have to scratch and claw to be able to qualify for Pretoria for the BAL playoffs are MBB, Nairobi City Thunder, and the Phantom team, in this case, the FS Derabat. So this has been quite a ride, especially for the Nairobi City Thunder. They got embarrassed by APR in the first game. Al Ahly Tripoli made a scoring record on them, and they lost. They lost to a game winner by Robinson Opong by the MBB. So it is very difficult to see them qualifying because a team to be able to win three straight games is difficult. We saw last year in the Sahara conference when the US Monster team were dead last and they had lost three straight games to start, but they were able to win three straight. I'm not saying it's impossible to win three straight, but it's a tall order because Nairobi City Thunder, have seen them in the first round of games get dominated and brutalized. So creating a game plan to be able to steal one game will prove difficult, especially with MBB being in striking distance to be able to go ahead and win. So MBB are gunning for that third place spot. There was a high likelihood I felt like the Nairobi City Thunder could be able to gun for that third place spot given like their performance. But that loss to MBB has ruined everything. And considering the fact that they don't have a very good point differential, it's not playing to their favor. So the point differential system will be used to determine the best third place team. So Nairobi City Thunder, MBB, and FS Rabat are in contention for that third place spot because the number 1 and 2 is already locked. So I'll be waiting to see what will happen in the remaining 6 games, and I'll also be covering that. So it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comments section down below. This was a relatively short video. I serve as an update because the long videos, that's when I look at the statistics, and there's not much to talk about and you know during this period because majority of the analysis I make in the game analysis when I talk about the game. So like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notified, and I'm out. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.